What's going on, believers? Guys, we're all feeling the pressure of Bitcoin right now. We're all feeling the downturn. We're all feeling this bear market. But you know what? HODL, that's always been the rule, and that's paid you dividends in Bitcoin for a long period of time. So is that going to change? Probably not. This is not financial advice. I'm always right. And I guess now, so is Kevin OLeary from Shark Tank.
Trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit.
All right, guys. Kevin OLeary says that he won't sell any of his crypto despite a downturn. You just have to stomach it. On Saturday, Kevin OLeary of Shark Tank, aka Mr. Wonderful, says he is not selling any of his cryptocurrencies despite the crypto market downturn. Long term, you just have to stomach it. You have to understand you'll get volatility. Shark Tank's Kevin OLeary talked about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in an interview with The Insider, which was published on Saturday. And in relation to the crypto market, he said that. Plus, he said, and some other projects aren't going to work. Now, I think we can all agree at this point that Bitcoin is the one that will work because it represents a store of value and a payment method to a lot of the community. It's the most common, it's the most widely used and adopted cryptocurrency that there is, despite the gains made by Ethereum. Bitcoin moves the needle. So when things are pumping, it's going to be because of Bitcoin. When things are dumping, it's also going to be because of Bitcoin. But the important part is it's always going to be because of Bitcoin. Now, moving on to this, Kevin OLeary currently holds 32 positions in the digital asset space, the publication conveyed. He's also a strategic investor in WonderFi Technologies. The crypto platform received conditional approval to list its shares on the Toronto Stock Exchange last week. In an interview with Bankless published last week, OLeary said that his largest holdings right now are Ethereum and Bitcoin. However, he added, I also have a big position in USDC and a big position in FTX as an equity. He additionally mentioned Polygon and Solana, emphasizing the importance of diversification. He said about 8 weeks ago, his crypto holdings were approximately 21% of his portfolio. Now it's down to about 18%, he said, elaborating. There's been a big correction in the market, but you've got to hold your nose and get used to the volatility. The Shark Tank star explained that the recent crypto collapse, such as the implosion of cryptocurrency Terra Luna and the algorithmic stablecoin UST that goes with it, provided valuable lessons to investors. The demise of UST educated everyone that this isn't the way to build a stable coin. He emphasized that it's important for the education and maturation of the market. OLeary added that the collapse of a crypto token does not have a big impact on global financial market. He opined, it's nothing a rounding error in the context of a sovereign wealth. It's bad for investors, but they've educated the market on what not to do. It's a good thing. Mr. Wonderful has been saying that trillions of dollars will flood into crypto when we get policy and regulators regulate. He also believes that crypto will be the 12th sector of the U.S. economy within 10 years. Those are big words coming from the Shark Tank Mr. Wonderful guy. And it's important to realize that he is a long-term investor, long-term hodler, and a proponent of cryptocurrency. Now, the important part here is this. One of the more famous people when we talk about investments in the market, celebrity, if you will, is telling you just hold on to it. Just strap your seatbelt on, relax, understand that the market is going to dip. There's volatility. Listen, when it's game-changing wealth, when it's generational, when it's life-changing, when that opportunity presents itself, you have to take the up, you have to take the down. That's what happens. And one of the things that he mentioned is some of these projects aren't going to work. Well, we're already seeing that with Terra Luna. We saw that with UST. We're seeing that right now with Celsius. We're seeing it happen and play out in real time right now with 3 Arrows. And we're about to, spoiler alert, see it play out with Tron and with USDD as it depegs from the dollar and continues its free fall because it, again, is an algorithmic stablecoin. Now, if you're invested on those, I would highly recommend getting out before you get wrecked. They're not going to fix it. They're not going to save it. I would not bet on that. What I would bet on is the future of Bitcoin. What I would bet on is the future of Ethereum. But Ethereum, that's a conversation for another time. In the meantime, we need to focus on Bitcoin. Guys, buy your Bitcoin on a dip, hodl your Bitcoin from that dip, and get prepared for life-changing and generational and transitional wealth. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleaves, and I'm always right.
I'm looking for the good life, good life.